Money Mike. That's right, because he's always on the money. Always on the money.
His confidence level is through the roof. You meet him, it's like you're shaking hands with the greatest reporter of our generation. I believe it. He has said it enough times that it's a fact now. Google it.
I love how you always text me during every holiday. You are so sweet for doing that.
You are going to be so missed. Such a quality individual to work with, not just at work, but to have as somebody who cared more than just the newsroom. Every holiday, whether it was Christmas, New Year's, etc., and so on, there's a text message making sure he wished us the best. And now it's our turn to wish you the best. So may your retirement be everything you want it to be and more. Thanks for everything.
He brags about his family too, which is really nice. He talks about his wife, his daughter, and it's like there's more to him than his job. I think that's why he's able to do such a fantastic job for the community, because he knows how important it is to have your family be taken care of. When he hears that there's some injustice being done to some wife or somebody's daughter or somebody's son, he's outraged, and he's not going to let that happen, and not on his watch.
In my case, I really appreciated your help that I had during the COVID when unemployment computers were down, and you helped us tremendously there. Donna's Law, where the statute of limitations have been released, and also as far as the gas pump manipulation. All of these things, and there's so many that I can't even go into because there's just so many.
I appreciate that you have included me and introduced me to your circle of trust. I've been in this business a long time, but you've been really great and helpful, and I appreciate how you've kind of helped me move a little forward in my endeavors here. So thank you to the greatest reporter of his or any generation.
The thing I really appreciate about Mike, though, is his love of helping people, and that's genuine, that's real. Once a neighbor lost $14,000. $14,000, that's not a small amount. And I say to Mike, this woman's in distress, she needs this money back to do something. And Mike says, I'll have it handled by the close of business today. I'll call my friends at the Secret Service. Most people, that's a bunch of hot air, right? But for him, he's just spitting facts. And the best part is, by the close of business that day, Mike's like, Ginger, I've got them on it. And less than a week later, it's resolved. How did you do that? But he's helping people that you see on air, and he's also helping people that you may never know anything about. I love that so much, because that's just at his core who he really is. He just gets stuff done.
He was sweet enough to always, check in on the kiddo, ask how she was doing, and also got her the cutest little outfit right before I gave birth. His little pair of pants and a sweet little top, and it's not even like he knew me that well, but the fact that he was willing to go out of his way and to just be kind and sweet, really appreciated.
Hello, Mike Holfeld. I have to say, ever since I moved over to this side of the room, I really miss being near you, and of course Butters. I always say that you guys are kind of like a married couple in a way. You're kind of more of the husband, and him being more of the wife, I have to say. So.
Hi everyone, let me tell you about a secret. This is Mike Holfeld's desk. Every day he comes in, puts on this jacket, everybody calls him the senator, checks his voicemails from the Secret Service, checks him from former President Trump. Anyway, congratulations, Mike, on all of your years of service here. We really appreciate everything that you've done. I had some great memories with you. We were in the war room with Johnny Cochran. We covered hurricanes together. You conducted press conferences. So please enjoy your retirement. One love from Darren Cottle.
Hey Mike, for the last few years, this has been our side of the newsroom, you and I sitting right next to each other. And but it wasn't always that way. I was your first photographer here at News 6, and I actually remember, I think it was our first story. We did the story on the lens crafter that had the eyeglass machine that was out of sync, and they were giving people the glasses with the wrong prescription. You can't make this up. I also remember that time you and I were out at Walt Disney World and we were covering a story that had us in a basket up above the Tower of Terror. I was in terror, for sure. Bottom line, I've learned so much working with you. I don't think I'd be where I am today if it wasn't for my experience working alongside you. Best of luck in your retirement. Love you, buddy.
Hey, Mike. I'm going to miss chatting with you over this plexiglass about all the crazy schemes and ripoffs that we've done over the years. I mean, we could have drinks for a week and not make this stuff up. But seriously, working with you has been the highlight of my career. I'm so honored that you chose to work with me 7 years ago. And I know you always say it's like Lennon and McCartney, but I kind of think it's more like Lennon and Ringo. But either way, it's high praise. And I'm going to do my best to continue your legacy of changing laws and changing lives and trying to help people make ends meet. And the last thing I'll say is, I can't believe we've been working with the Secret Service for 4 years. I mean, you really can't make this stuff up.
My favorite Holfeldism is just giving everybody a nickname. I started here when I was very pregnant, so he just always called me Mom for the longest. What's up, Mom?
He calls like everyone Wonder Girl or Wonder Boy.
You called me Temple in the newsroom. You introduced yourself as the greatest reporter of our generation, and I laughed thinking you were joking, and you stared at me so stony-faced, as though it was the most serious thing you had ever said.
The greatest reporter of our generation.
I'm the greatest reporter of all times.
I think the funniest part about that phrase is that, Mike, you genuinely get embarrassed if we had ever said it in front of someone you're interviewing or some sort of official. I think that's hilarious how much you brag about being so great, but then you don't want like actual people to know you say that.
Mike would interview one of my agents. He always wants to make him feel it, at ease, and so he always asks the question, how does it feel being interviewed by the world's greatest reporter? So then they look at me and they look at him like, should I answer that?
Have you ever done this before? I have. I'm really good at it.
You can tell your kids you worked with me.
I'm Tony Bruno, WFIL News.
Tony Bruno, WFIL News.
I don't know who Tony Bruno is, but I'm Tony Bruno. I giggle every single time he says it. He's said it 1,000,000 times, and I've laughed 1,000,000 times.
It's like amateur hour at the Ritz around here.
I'm going to get it first, but first, get it right.
Bless you and all the ships at sea.
Mike, just be grateful that I'm not wearing my solutionary shirt. I'm gonna miss you saying that stupid light bulb.
Grab my 7-iron.
I was checking and I have some intel.
Can't say Intel anymore without thinking of you.
Dottalicious the Wonder Dog.
In a world of make-believe.
Is we will toss to Mike live, and then he does the first line to his story. It's like, you would think that anyone would not answer the phone and take this call. Good evening, everyone. Like, well, wait a minute. He's already started the story, but he stops down to greet everyone. I can't do that. I can't. Good evening, everyone. It's like, no, it does not work. It only works for that guy.
That sounds perilously like bull.
And the dog stays.
Have you read my book, Bite Me? It's coming out in 5 minutes.
Did you hear Mike Holfeld is retiring? Hi, everybody. They call you the King. Do you hear that? The King. Have you seen that creature feature over at Channel 9? Well, that's a face that could stop a watch. You know what? They couldn't even cover the conversation that we're having. They have the brains of an after-dinner mint. They'd probably even indict a ham sandwich. Yes, grandmother, these are the people I work with. It's really a shame that you're leaving us, since you've forgotten more than the people in this newsroom know. And if you were ever wrong, that would have been the lead on the 6 p.m. news. But you were the right person to go to because you've passed many, many laws. I don't know what we're going to do without you. But I guess we'll figure it out since you're only you, not the Blessed Trinity. The good news is, in this next chapter, you don't have to hide from the cops on our channel. You don't even need to do anything dramatic in a minute. And I guess we'll just have to remember, even if the president is shot, you're unavailable. But we did see your live shots. We did take notes. That is how it's supposed to be done. Nobody in the building can do it like that. So I guess we'll all be weeping in the bathroom. I don't know what's next for you, but I can promise you we will all be waiting with bated breath for your book, Bite Me, that's coming out in 5 minutes. Now we really will have to think that you're out there playing golf. I'd say you'd get to stay, but instead, bless you and all the ships at sea.
Well, 25 years at WKMG, Mike, my favorite star. You were one of the real professionals, the real true journalists that I've had the pleasure of working with, and really I never felt worthy working next to you, but thank you for all you've done for the community and all you've done for the station. I never intentionally tried to mislead the president, although that has happened sometimes, and Mr. Senator, I hope you become senator someday. I will vote for you. So God bless you in your retirement. I will miss you.
Knew you when you first started at the desk on the weekends, and it's been many years since. Best of luck with everything. And even though you are a lukewarm Philadelphia Phillies fan, we do have that Detroit connection. Best of luck.
Congratulations on one heck of a career. And one more time for old time's sake. Tony Bruno, mic check.
You've done so many good things for people in Central Florida, across the state with the laws you've helped create. What those people don't see is how funny you are, how sassy you can be, and how considerate you are for your coworkers. So I just wanted to wish you the best, and we're really going to miss you here at News 6.
Hi, Mike. It's your favorite Polish princess and former member of the investigators at WKMG. I miss you, and I'm so excited for your next chapter. I know you're going to continue to impact lives and get results just on a different level. And I'm so thankful that I got to know you and work with you. But more than anything else, I am so glad to be able to call you a friend.
Hey Mike, you are such a trusted friend and colleague, and I have learned so much from you over the years. I wish you the biggest bottle of red wine and the biggest exhale in the world as you start your retirement. Cheers to you, my friend.
My first memory of you since coming to News 6 was there had been some story I did, and you called me Scoop after that. And I was told by Mike DeForest that your policy is like, you don't learn anybody's names until they've been here at least a year and a half. So, but I really enjoyed the fact that you called me Scoop because I've never had a nickname other than my last name. So I was like, oh wow.
The really funny thing that I always remember about you is we would do something and your way of saying good job is, great job, you can stay. But it's kind of sad because we really want you to stay. We wish you could stay. It'd be really nice if you did stay because you are going to be very, 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 very missed.
One of my favorite stories was when I first came to WKMG, and you were this legend. I mean, truly, I was a little intimidated knowing I was going to be on this team with the whole crew, but especially you with all your experience. But you helped break down that barrier and make yourself human and fun and funny.
One of my favorite things that I look forward to almost every single day is when Mike leaves. He has to pass by my desk, and he'll always say, we make eye contact, and he'll say, Ginger, you're in charge. And I always try to come up with something clever to say, but just some days I'm like, Mike, that's not going to end well for any of us, is mostly my answer.
I can't even. That was for you, Mike. But I can't stop thinking about earlier this week when you were so cold. You were walking around in this jacket, and then you left work in 90-degree weather in the jacket and proceeded to drive home without the AC on. So I'm sorry, I just had to get through that.
Oh my goodness. So I was going through all the different interviews that we've done since 2020. You were on camera in the studio, and I'm like, what is he wearing? It's like you were wearing a suit jacket and a shirt and a pair of khaki pants that were way too big for you. And I'm like, did he think they were just going to shoot him from the waist up? I was like, come on, man.
When I first met Mike Holfeld back in the day, he was working on a blockbuster investigation into the kidnapping of Charles Lindbergh's baby. Now, I was naive back then. I thought that crime had been solved like 100 years ago, and somebody even went to the electric chair for it. But here was an investigative reporter here at Channel 6 digging into this historic crime. honestly, I don't remember what he ended up finding out. But after that, Mike has been involved in many, many huge investigations. It has been impressive to watch him work. I just hate that he's leaving before he solves the mystery of Amelia Earhart's missing airplane. So best wishes, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Good evening, everybody. If there is one thing, and there's probably only one thing, that I have learned from you over the years, it's that if I am ever a single mom in South Florida whose lottery winnings is being held up by the unemployment office, you are my man. I will be coming to you to get results so you can make my ends meet. Mike, thanks for everything. Good luck to you in the future. Happy retirement, sir.
I'm really going to miss you hurricane time, because I think you know now that I always turn to you because I need to hear those words. We're going to get through this together, because I will never forget that when you were on set that one time. And then there was the one, I think one time you were even like, good night, good morning. It was midnight. So we're going to miss you. Happy retirement. You are very well deserving of it.
I do remember the time that after Pulse happened, and it was the first time I got to sit on set with Mike and anchor a long extended newscast. And because he knows this community so well, he's just having a conversation with you and telling you where he's been, who he knows. And it ends up being better than anything anyone could write for him, because he's speaking from his core, from his heart, and what he knows. And that's what this community has benefited from for all these years. And that is something that will leave a Holfeld-size hole in this community that no one will be able to fill.
No, I'm going to be very sad to see you go, because you are our greatest reporter of our generation.
We have learned so much from the greatest reporter of our generation. We will always think of the greatest reporter of our generation, because you really have done a lot to kind of mold the way that things are done in this newsroom. So good luck, and we're going to miss you.
Mike, we're going to really be missing one of the greatest reporters that we have in Central Florida. You have been so fair in your reporting. You will also be remembered, because you'll constantly be remembered for all the great things that you've done in the awards. But please don't be a stranger and come back and visit us.
Mike, you will be very much missed. This has been an incredible run that we have had, a very unique relationship, one that I can say in my 26 years with the Secret Service I have never had before. The trust that I've put in you to be able to tell the stories like they need to be told without any type of agenda has just been so rewarding, I think, just for the community and for us in general.
Hi, Mike. I just wanted you to know it's been wonderful working with you all these years. You've done a wonderful job. I love watching how you fix people's problems. I'm going to miss you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your life. Thanks.
Hey, Mike, congratulations on the retirement. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your help, mentorship, and guidance over the last several years. It's been an honor to work with you. You've been one of the top people in my corner, pushing me to become a better journalist. You've helped me grow, and you've pushed me to become a better investigator in my storytelling. I couldn't be here without you.
Senator, it's been an absolute pleasure being able to work with you over these years. It's been an honor learning from you as well. You are old school in the best way possible. You're every reporter's favorite reporter, and you will certainly be missed. My family and I wish you nothing but the best in your life, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.
Hi, Mike. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for all the work you have done throughout the years to really get results for people. And you have helped so many people, not just in our community, but as you know, really around the world. We are going to miss you so much. Your work has been amazing. Working with you has been amazing. You will always be the greatest reporter of our generation. And we hope to see you real soon somewhere in Central Florida.
Mike, I don't know what I would have done without you for like the past 12 years. It has been amazing to work with and learn from you. You really are the greatest reporter of our generation, and I hate that I'm saying that, but it's really been an honor. We've shared so many laughs, we've shared so many good times, you've helped me with so much. You and Lisa were one of the first people to hold my baby when she was born. I don't know what's next for you, but you better not go far. If the president gets shots, I'm gonna call you. Best of luck, and I hope retirement is everything amazing for you. We love you.